welcome to this reading. If you are here, it is probably a sign from the universe that there is a message for you in this video. As you can see, we have the lights again. I didn't have them for a little while just because I had moved, and I've set them up again, and it's all like cozy and cute again, which is nice. So we're just going to get into some collective money messages. I specifically want to look into your finances over the next like couple of weeks to a month. We'll see if any timelines come out during the reading, but yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to do some tarot cards and then we'll pull some oracle cards. So let's see what your spirit guides have to say about your finances. We have the Sovereign of Swords, which I believe is the Queen of Swords. The Eight of Cups. And I'm just going to show you each of these cards as I place them, just because it is a little hard to see when they're laying down like this because of how, I guess, holographic they are. The Anchor, which I believe this is the Emperor. I'm pretty confident on that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So I'm not going to check. We're just going to go with that. The Two of Coins, or the Two of Pentacles. And Judgment. It's a really interesting design for this card. Okay, there's a little bit of wax from my candle. I'm going to now, I already kind of have an idea of what your reading is saying, but I want to get some more cards. Right off the bat though, I'll talk about it a little bit. I feel like you are going to be, you're going to be walking away from something financially, or maybe it's a job or the position that you're in. There's something that you're giving up, like you're consciously letting go of, because you need a better work-life balance. You need more balance in your life in general, but definitely like this feels like walking away from something because you need a better balance. I'm also hearing sense of direction. Maybe you like lack sense of direction in your life right now, and so like you are walking away from something to gain more clarity or direction in your life. You're going to be having better boundaries around your work, around your work life. If you have a business, this is like setting boundaries and creating structure around your business, and like when you when you work and when you have personal time. There's a lot of big changes that are coming for you. They might feel a little rocky at first, but they're definitely going to be positive changes in the long run. So let's get into your oracle cards. Oh, would you look at that? Changes. Wow, I can't make this up. So yeah, that just confirms what I was saying. There's going to be some big changes happening. I'm gonna try to, this doesn't look straight, so I don't know if that's any better. Yeah, there's going to be some really big changes happening for you. Cut your losses. Yes, this is the walking away that I was talking about. This is you consciously cutting your losses and walking away from something. If you're unsure of what this could be, like let's say that you have a really good job, a really good position, your business is doing really well, whatever your case is, this could be cutting losses within the workplace. This could also be, you know, cutting like losses, like as in cutting other people out, cutting it out distractions, consciously giving something up. Because it will better your experience in the workplace or in your business. This could also be cutting back your own expenses, consciously making that decision to start cutting back on your expenses. Maybe you are able to somehow like drop some payments, like, I don't know, or like pay something off. Take a risk. Wow. Okay. Yeah, if you're like an entrepreneur or you own a business, this is definitely about doing something risky that will end up being for the best. So, you know, this could be, I mean, with cut your losses, changes, like there's something really big changing. And the camera keeps trying to focus on this. So I'm gonna like, I don't know, maybe that'll help. Yeah, so there's some really big changes that are coming where you're going to have to take some risks by cutting some things out of your business or out of your work. But this like loss or this cutting things out that you're consciously doing is actually going to create room for more abundance to come in. So this feels like you're going through this moment where things feel a little rocky, things feel a little uncomfortable, a little scary. You're not really sure what's going to happen, or you know, if the like risks that you're taking are going to pay off, if the losses that you're cutting are going to pay off. But the Two of Coins here is really the like the savior of this reading. I feel like that, and the Queen of Swords as well. This is about getting clear. The Queen of Swords is about getting clear on your goals, getting clear on, you know, whatever's on your mind. It's having clarity and cutting anything out that just does not belong. And then the Two of Pentacles is showing that you're going to be getting that like balance back. So you may have been like out of balance, and these losses or whatever you might be walking away from, and this risk and these big changes, like all of this stuff might sound really scary right now, but it's going to be giving you that balance that you've been needing, that work-life balance you have been needing. So this really is a good sign towards the fact that all of these major changes are actually going to be positive and are actually going to be for the better. So let's get some more oracle cards. The Void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So you might be going through a winter season in your finances. You might be saving up. You might be just like holding on to money right now, trying to make sure that you last through the winter. But I feel like once you come out of this winter season, you're going to have this abundance that you didn't have before. Or maybe this is like you taking the winter season to create something, to build something that then pays off in spring. And these like seasons that I'm talking about don't necessarily have to be the actual season or the time of year. It's more like an archetype, like the archetype of winter, the winter season. It's about like hibernating and, you know, staying inside, getting away from the cold. So it's often a period of, I don't want to say non-growth, because there is growth. It's just, it's building inside of your home, and then, you know, or the cosmic womb, as it says on the card. It's growing, but it just hasn't revealed itself yet. So, and then we have baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So this is so great to hear with the Void card, because when you're embracing your winter and you're in that great cosmic womb, something is building, something is being created, something is being oh my gosh, birthed. I don't know why that sounded so funny when it came out of my mouth. Something is being birthed or grown inside the womb, and then you're taking baby steps, like while through this process, you're taking these small steps, these small risks. I feel like this really paints like a picture of what's going on, because we have this loss, you're walking away from something, things are changing, you're taking all these risks. And then with these oracle cards, it's like, okay, now this is the process after the big changes, after we've cut our losses. It's like you're in hibernation, you're growing something behind the scenes. It hasn't been revealed yet, but you're taking baby steps and you're following your intuition. You're taking small action steps. And another card. Oop, we'll take that one. Loosen your grip. Yes, like these changes all really need to happen. This risk needs to happen. These losses need to happen. And you need to loosen your grip. It says coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. This is like, I mean, loosen your grip is very literal, I think, in this reading. Like, let what is meant to change or meant to fall away, fall away. Let what is, you know, what risks you're supposed to take, just let go. Stop holding on and just take the risks. Excuse me. This could also be, sorry. This could also be, I was kind of mentioning earlier, cutting out like bills or subscriptions, things that you can cut out from your finances so that you're not paying as much every month. And I feel like, you know, this could also be talking about, like, let's say that you're addicted to ordering DoorDash and you say, like, I'm going to cancel my DoorDash subscription and I'm going to start cooking. It could be that. This could be a sign that you need to start doing that. It's kind of what I was picking up from those words, but loosen your grip is definitely about letting go of whatever you're holding on to that is keeping you from growing in your work or in your business, your finances. Wow, this card is so beautiful. It says, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. This is how you're going to make the most abundance. Venus is one of the planets of abundance. I feel like it's more known for beauty, but it is still abundance. And I just feel like oh, my alarm's going off. Your sorry, I don't know why I'm clearing my throat so much. Maybe you guys feel a little blocked in your throat area, in your throat energy center, possibly. Anyway, especially if you are an entrepreneur or you have a business or you do social media, you're trying to be an influencer or something, whatever you do for work, but especially those things, this is all about creating a business or creating abundance from something that you enjoy so much that it doesn't even feel like work. So like if you enjoy creating art, if you enjoy, I'm hearing baking or like cooking, if you enjoy like photography, if you enjoy making videos, like this is what you are meant to like take that risk. Like you're meant to take that risk and start doing this, even if it's on the side of, like, say that you are working full time and you try to start a business. You're taking that risk to start a business doing what you really enjoy. Yeah, that's going to be a huge theme for how you make money over these next couple weeks to a month. I'm really hearing a month, even though this video is probably going to go up like halfway through the month or so. This really feels like it's going to be over the next like 30 days. There's going to be a big change. There could be something really unexpected that happens, but it's going to give you this opportunity to enjoy what you do, to make love to life, to be so, like, to romanticize your work, your money, your finances. This is also like saying, even if you can't just quit your job right now, like I know that not everyone can do that as much as everybody nowadays is saying like, oh, quit your job and like do this or that, like you don't have to work. And I feel like we're in the age of like not having to work is kind of like, what's the word, glamorized. This is finding little ways to make your work feel more joyful, feel better, feel more fun, feel, oop, oh my goodness, that was really loud. I just bumped my light. Yeah, this is finding ways to make work feel beautiful, or to make making money feel beautiful. This could be like, let's say you work from home, you set up your workspace to be really clean, really cozy, light candles, put crystals on your desk. Even if you have an office space or something, or let's say that you do a more laborious job, this could be like falling in love with interacting with people. This could be, if you're not social, falling in love with your breaks, doing something on your breaks that you really enjoy. Yeah, this is like, this card is so beautiful. This is probably going to be the thumbnail. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I'm clearing my throat so much. It just feels so like blocked. Let me get some more cards. I'm just gonna get two. I feel called to pull two. I don't want to pull too many. A new romantic cycle begins. This is that new romantic cycle of falling in love with what you do. I can't make this up. That's beautiful. I love that so much. This could also be I felt called to say like a romantic partner who gives you money, whether that's just, you know, my cat is at it again. Hold on one second. I gotta pull her off of this canopy. I felt called to say that with this card, you could be getting money from a lover, from a romantic partner, or someone that you're involved with. Like, let's say, I mean, I don't know what you do, but this could be like specific websites where you post photos of yourself in little clothing. That's not going to be for everyone, but if that has been something that you've been considering, or maybe you already do that, maybe it's about to pop off, maybe it's something that you should do, I'm not going to encourage or discourage. It is really all about your preference. So nothing will come of this situation. This again is the losses. This is cutting your losses. This could be, I'm hearing a brand deal falling through, or some sort of deal falling through. This could be a job that you wanted to get and it's falling through because you are meant to invest in your own business, invest in yourself. This is really saying, like, just really reaffirming that message of there is something that you consciously need to make the decision to cut out. You need to make the decision to quit a job, to apply for a job, to, you know, there's something about cutting something out very consciously in order to start something new. However, I will say I am not a financial advisor. Don't quit your job just because a tarot reading on YouTube said that you should. If you have been wanting to quit your job, if this has been something you've been heavily considering, then trust your intuition. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, so that is all of the messages that I am seeing for you. This seems like it's going to be maybe a little bit of a scary financial month. However, it's not, because you know that abundance is coming on the other side, that work-life balance over here, clarity over there in the middle somewhere, are coming to you when you take this risk, when you make this decision. It's gonna be a little rocky, it's gonna have like its ups and its downs, but ultimately you are surrendering to sweetness. You are creating this beautiful life for yourself, and your spirit guides are here to say, rest assured, this is what will happen if you cut your losses. If you let go of this job, let go of this business, let go of this position, let go of something that you applied and you didn't get, or that you did get, and then you're like, actually, I don't want this. Yeah. So trust your intuition. Don't take my financial advice unless it's something that you have already been considering. So if this resonated with you, I would love if you subscribed to my channel. I would love to also hear how this resonated with you in the comments. Definitely leave a comment letting me know how it resonated and anything else that you would like to share with me. I love when I get comments because it tells me that my readings are accurate, that I'm doing something helpful for other people, and that's really the goal of these videos. So I will also leave where you can get personal readings with me in the description below. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in a future video. Bye!